Hi guys, it's Matty here from Ever After Holidays, here at Universal Orlando Resort at the beautiful Sapphire Falls. Yesterday, I was very privileged to be in Universal's Epic Universe, which is the new theme park opening on the 22nd of May this year at Universal Orlando. Invited into a preview day, which was just incredible. Now, we weren't allowed to take pictures in the park. It is in the technical rehearsals, but I wanted to just give you my own personal experience and opinion on the park based on what we did and what we saw when we was in the park yesterday. Now, as I said, the park is under strict rules because it is preview, so we weren't allowed to take photos or videos in there. We did get one photo from an official Universal Orlando photographer, which we were able to download for free at the end of the day. However, it was quite refreshing to go into this park and not actually have your phone in your hand all the time taking videos and photos for content. It was nice just to experience this park. I can't explain how incredible this theme park is. It is literally epic. The feeling of going under the Kronos and going into this park, into Celestial Park itself, it's just mind-blowing. I literally had sensory overload all day. We did actually have a VIP tour of the park, and what I want to really talk about, with no spoilers at all, is just I'm going to highlight some key attractions if you are doing one day this year, but also just give you some tips to try and make your day that you might be having this year, make the most of your day at Epic Universe, because it is a massive park. It is huge, and you're not going to get everything done in a day. So with the different portals, you've obviously got Super Mario Land, you've got the Isle of Berg, you've got the Ministry of Magic, you've also got Dark Universe as well, and then Celestial Park. The Helios Hotel sits right at the back, overlooking the park, so if you are booked to stay at that hotel, you are going to have incredible views of Epic Universe from this hotel. With regards to the worlds, how they've created these portals that take you into these worlds, it is the most immersive and clever way that I have ever seen any theme park transport people to these places. The first place that we went to was Dark Universe, and I will be honest, that was the one that I was most excited about, and it was just incredible. Literally, as soon as you step into that portal, you are in Dark Maw. There was actors around, there was someone playing the violin, there was also Frankenstein, there was the Invisible Man. It was absolutely incredible, and the first attraction we went on was Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. And wow, it literally, I'm not just saying this, it is gonna blow you away. And I genuinely feel like this is gonna set theme park standards for attractions going forward. The use of animatronics and screens, there was no 3D glasses needed, and the screens looked real that they did use in that attraction. No spoilers at all, I'm not going to spoil the attraction, but we didn't get to experience the queue because we had the VIP tour, but they did tell us that the queues for most of the attractions are in their own right and experience. So I would recommend obviously that you do use the standby queues if you've got the express pass at some point, if you can within your day, if the queues aren't too long. But it was just absolutely incredible. It just immerses you into the world, and not just Dark Universe, but all of the worlds. We did get on pretty much all the attractions bar a few. The Harry Potter attraction, Battle of the Ministry, I think it's called, that one was down. I don't believe that one's been open. And the last attraction we went to for the day was the Stardust Racers, and it had just gone down, so we didn't unfortunately get on that, but I will be going on that next time we go. Super Mario World, absolutely fantastic. It's much bigger than the one in California. If you have got power-up bands from California, you can use those at the one here in Orlando. However, you need to reset it. You can't use them at both. That, because I actually did bring my own, so I was a little bit disappointed about that, but I come to Orlando more than I go to California, so I did reset my power-up band to be able to use it here in Orlando. The technology and all the attractions is just insane. The Donkey Kong Minecart Madness was a really great attraction, really clever, and it did actually, where the tracks were actually looked broken, I did think when I was on the attraction, oh my god, the track's broken, and it's really clever how it moves you around. The shows are incredible. We saw the show in the and we also got to see the show in the Wizarding World as well. That was fantastic. Special effects on that. Not, again, no spoilers, but Universal have really gone out in this park. The lockers, there's a change to the way that the lockers are actually working as well in the park. So it's all facial recognition. So when you're actually using the lockers to get on an attraction, they take a photo of you, and then when you get off the attraction, you just stand in front of the camera and it knows who you are and it opens the locker. It's much quicker and a lot easier to use as well. We ate in the, we had lunch in the Toadstool Cafe, I think it's called, in the Mario Land. The food was fantastic. I had the Luigi burger, absolutely gorgeous. The food was fantastic. But as I say, the park itself is still under like a dress rehearsal. And you could tell there was some areas where there was railings up and boards and things, because they are still putting the finishing touches to this epic place. And a lot of the people working in the parks as well, you could tell that they were still learning how things are operating, but it didn't hinder the experience. I'm just very fortunate that I've been able to go on a preview of this park. And what I can tell you is it is a game changer. This park is going to change the face of theme parks going forward, full stop. The attractions, the theming, the immersion, it was sensory overload. So now when it comes to actually experiencing it, the best advice that I can give you with regards to Epic Universe is, if you are travelling this year, you've probably got the 14-day 3-park ticket plus 1 day in Epic. You really need to make the most of this 1 day, unless you're thinking about purchasing an extra day, because you are going to, I'm going to be honest, we have VIP. If it wasn't for the VIP, we wouldn't have got all the attractions done that we did in that day. I would say probably 3 to 4 at the most, because even though it was previews, it felt busy. The park did feel busy. So when it does open this year, I can't imagine how busy it is going to be. So the best tip I could probably say to anybody that is going this year for the 1 day, if you are going to do that 1 day, obviously turn up really early, stay until it closes. I don't normally do rope drop until close because I can't. But for that particular park, if you've got the 1 day, you need to do that to experience it all. I would also recommend, if you can and it's within budget, you buy the 1 day express, which you can book and add onto your holiday with Ever After Holidays at no additional deposit. It just gets added to the balance of your holiday. Try and book that if you can, if it's within budget, because that way you will maximise your 1 day experience at Epic Universe. If you're going in 2026, it doesn't matter so much because you have got the all-park ticket, so it includes 14 days unlimited admission to Epic Universe. And I would say if you're not going to use an express, you're going to need at least 3 full days to experience the park, taking everything. The shops are incredible, I kid you not. It was so hard to try and not spend a load of money. I actually walked out with just one item, and it was a shirt with the monsters on from the Monsters Universe, Dark Universe. But it is amazing, and it's going to blow your mind. So if you haven't got your Universal tickets booked for this year, get them booked. And like I said, if it's within budget, get those express passes booked to make the most from your 1 day that you're going to have in Epic Universe this year. If not, you will need, and you will want, it's not just a need, you will want to do more than 1 day in this park. Like I said, it's going to change the face of theme parks going forward. So I hope you're enjoying my updates and content as well. Obviously I couldn't post any photos of Epic Universe, so I will be, this is why I'm doing the video, but I will be sharing more content. We went to the Portofino last night, so I've got some room pictures to show you as well. But I hope you're enjoying the content, and like I said, if you haven't got Universal tickets booked already, get them sorted. And obviously the express tickets for 1 day, it is a must if you want to make the most of that 1 day's access this year. So I hope you're enjoying everything. Have a nice day, and I'll see you real soon.